Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I'm just going to go over this presentation fairly quickly. This will be sent to you in the future, so you can look it over in more depth if you prefer. This page is a little bio about myself and also goes into the certifications and designations that I've earned over the years. The GRI, the Graduate Realtor Institute, is basically a master's degree level of training. The SRS is the Seller's Representative Specialist, and that very specifically focuses on skills and techniques to use with sellers. Pricing Strategy Advisor, the PSA, has taught me how to look at a listing and consider what it might appraise for so that we have fewer issues in the future. And I absolutely support At Home with Diversity, which is a cultural and diversity training. I'm only going to talk very briefly about Coldwell Banker Realty. Most of the time it isn't a very big concern which brokerage I'm with, but at least you understand it's an international company. Coldwell Banker is connected with a variety of other companies, and I'll mention this in the paperwork a little bit later. They are affiliated with a number of companies in different avenues that can be of assistance to you. I am passionate about fair housing, which includes not discriminating based on race, skin color, sex, nationality, religion, disability, or any other characteristics in a protected class. Let's switch gears just a little bit and talk about positioning your home to sell. There are factors that will affect your home's value, such as the market conditions, whether it's a seller's market, buyer's market balance, your home's condition, the age, the location, floor plan, when it was last remodeled, and the competition. What other homes out there that might be lower priced and be considered more valuable to the public? The factors that do not affect your home's value, it's what you originally paid, what you owe on the home, how much you'd like to receive once it's sold, or the opinions of your neighbors or friends. I want to make sure we're on the same page when it comes to pricing it correctly. If we list the home at the current market value, you'll get an estimate 95% of the buyers that are looking for that specific kind of home to look at it and consider your home. If we even go just 5% above where the fair market is, we're going to cut down the buyers almost in half. It is very important to pay close attention to the market cycle. Is the market going up or down? And then list it for what we think is the current market value. Let's talk about the whole 360-degree approach to property marketing. We have a variety of tools that can be chosen for your particular needs. They can range from open house, front yard sign, online and social media, videos, email marketing, property material marketing, promoting from one agent to another, and more. Professional photography is a must. We typically only have 5 photos, get enough interest for a buyer for them to look further at the home. The first 5 photos must show the home in the best light possible. Then, if they're interested, they'll watch a video on the home. Pretty much 100% of home buyers are going to use the internet. Whether they're driving through a neighborhood and they use the internet to look at that particular house, or if they find the home online. The online presence is critical. Coldwell Banker is the #1 most visited real estate brand in the nation. Single property websites. When advertising for your home, I only want potential buyers to see your house and not the competition. Therefore, I use a single property website where they can get information on your home, but it doesn't take them anywhere else. Some people love open houses, some people hate them. If you want me to do one, I am more than happy to add that to our marketing. YouTube advertising. More and more buyers are going there to look at homes in certain areas, certain cities, certain zip codes, certain neighborhoods. This is becoming more and more important to have a video of your home that can be posted on YouTube. Targeted online advertising can come in a variety of different ways. Social media, being able to be the top one that potential buyers are going to see is a unique strategy all to itself. That is something that is near and dear to my heart. Area realtor notification. Local realtors will be notified. The innovative mobile brochure. This is one of my favorite things, when there's a yard sign, there's the opportunity to put up a little rider so that when somebody's driving down the street, they can text that number and they'll receive data from a single property website that only has your house and all the attributes. If you would like to test exactly how that sign writer works, get out your phone, go ahead and follow the directions on this particular slide and tell me what you think. Property brochures can be passed out at open houses. They can be put on the yard sign out in front of the home. They can be hand delivered along with open house invitations. In fact, you can even receive some of these so that you can pass them on to coworkers, neighbors, friends, and focus on raising awareness with everyone you know so that they can also help potentially find a buyer for your home. Direct mail marketing in a silver envelope that makes it look like a kind of a wedding invitation of sorts so that they will open it, and that also gets more people talking about your home. Neighbors probably have friends that they would love to move into the neighborhood. The more we get people talking about the home, the faster it will sell. This particular program is through Coldwell Banker. I also write up my own, and that includes the Cromford Report, which you'll hear more about soon. That way we can track exactly what's happening in your micro and macro market. We're going to want to make sure that we strategically adjust the marketing in order to be successful as quickly as possible. There's a glossary of terms in case that is of interest to you. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please ask. I am here to help.